Okay, we are recording. This is going to be the Diamond Factory System overview and kind of like the, I guess you'd say the pre-launch discussion with Nicole Stevenson with the Diamond Factory System for Canada. So Nicole, welcome to this webinar and let's tell your peoples what is going on.
Hey guys, sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on, but apparently the system just doesn't want to let me on today. I just am really excited that you guys are all here. Thank you for coming out. When I first learned about this system that Jen had created, I was literally doing backflips and knew that this was absolutely something that I wanted to be involved with and that I wanted to share with all of Canada, because this is really the system that I think that we've been all desperately waiting for, and that a lot of other companies are actually provided just organically through the companies that they're with. And unfortunately, well, maybe it's not unfortunately, maybe it's meant to be that Jen created this instead of Young Living, and it's available to us now, and I'm just super excited about it. We will be customizing the Canadian site to include our NHP information and a couple different changes. Obviously, we have different pricing, different kits, different products, that sort of thing, and that's all coming in the very near future. So I really want to encourage all of you to take what you learned from this webinar today as Jen walks you through all the benefits that this system is going to provide for us, and make sure that you share it with as many people as you possibly can, because the system is only going to work for you and your team if you're all using it. And that's the great thing about the system, is if you are referring people, you're getting your software for free, and so you want to promote that as much as possible. And the more of your members that are using this system, the more benefit that you are going to see. I'm already seeing benefits just in the last couple weeks here from using it. I know others that I've spoken to, even in the U.S., are saying they are just flabbergasted at the response that they're getting from their team. One lady shared with me her experience that there was one of her customers that wouldn't respond to her emails, wouldn't respond to her calls, wouldn't respond to her texts, and all of a sudden she just plugged her into this system, and after almost a year of no contact, this woman is going through and taking the training and has now booked a consultation to speak with her. And so that's just super exciting for me.
You know, Nicole, that is exactly why we did this. And I'm going to tell all of you, and Nicole's heard this on the back end in our private conversations, you guys, this is a massive, massive, massive project that has sucked me in for about almost a year. And, you know, my own story that I'm in all your shoes. I've been doing this a long time, and my frustration has been, how many people can I recruit every month and sponsor, and then I lose just as many? You know, if I and my whole team, you know, we're like spinning our wheels, we can't get above that threshold with retaining. And, you know, I've had major growth in my team, but it's like the numbers are sad. You know, the numbers are typically, if you sponsor 10 people, 2 are going to fall off no matter what you do. 2 are going to order forever, and the remaining 6 are the ones you need to really work hard to keep. And, you know, even with Young Living doing the Welcome Back promotion lately, I'm like, why are we, you know, I appreciate that they were doing that, but when I ran my own reports, I was sickened. You know, I've got 12,000 people in my organization and about 3,500 active. So that's like 8,500 people that are inactive. What the hell? I mean, it was kind of like, I was like, what? So that's where this came from. And, you know, the difference, the problem with sponsoring people across the country, you know, I'm in the U.S., but I've got people all over the world. And if I'm not in their backyard, how can I get them started easily? And how do I decipher who wants to know about business and who wants to know about product? And, you know, duplication, you know, for all of you, some of you have been around a long time and some of you are brand new. And for you brand new people, how do you get going just as good as the people who have been around a long time starting today? And that's why this was created, honestly. So let me give you a tour. Does anybody have any questions? You can type in the question box. I will be fielding them. And if Nicole, if you see where the question box is, it should light up when somebody asks questions. Just put them in there and I'll check them occasionally. Or if Nicole, if you see how to do that, you should be able to see them too. Actually, no, let me change you to an organizer, Nicole. Okay, I just made you an organizer, so you should be able to see that.
Now I'm seeing them.
Okay. There. I'm echoing again, though. I don't know why.
Is it better now?
Yep. Okay, so now you can see, that's why you couldn't see it, Nicole. It was my issue. Yes, you can send people to your system no matter where they are in the world, because it may not be specific to their country yet. We've got a couple other countries that are wanting to do this, but the training basics, we're working with Australia, and the people that are using it in Australia are just telling them the difference between the US and the Australian version, but the basic core training is going to be applicable to everybody. So Nicole, you can field those questions, and then I will, I'm just going to give people a tour, because a lot of people are confused. What is this? Is it a website? Is it websites? Is it da 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 da? Well, this is actually a system, and when you get your system, you get a contact manager, which is, when you log into the backside of Tools Rock, is who made this for us. I accidentally hit live chat. Oops. Let me go ahead and share my screen. That'd probably be helpful for you guys, huh? Where is screen sharing? I need to be presenter. Make presenter. Show my screen. Okay. So you guys can see my screen okay? Yep. Okay. Chantel, thank you. Cool. Thanks, Lisa. All right, so this is what it is. It's a whole system, and when you log into your Tools Rock, after you get your system, you subscribe, and it's monthly. There's 3 different plans. There's a 90. I don't know what's going to convert to be to Canada. Nicole, you can maybe speak to that. But US is $19.99, $49.99, $99.99. There's 3 different plans, and when you subscribe, you get this in your back office, and you log in, and this is your backside. Kind of like when you log into Young Living's back office, you get your own tools and stuff. So contacts is where you click, and you have all the people that went through your websites and put in their information. Their info is here under contacts. You will also have areas where you can get trained, where you can shop for leads. I think you can pick your leads even. I think there's Canada leads in there. I'm not 100% sure, but we can find out. You can even upload leads even from a different source. And we also have our own, team training center. This is going to look a little bit different in a couple days. Once we upgrade this, we're actually having Tools Rock build us a custom system that's set for Diamond Factory alone, because this thing is exploding. And so when you log in, it'll say Diamond Factory system here and here. Plus, this is going to look different. Your links, or your referral link, is going to be on the side. It's going to be super cool. So this is the back side. This is your contact manager, where I'm going to click on that. So your contacts are right here. So I've opened my own contact, and you can send people a text. You can email them. The texting service in the video, the texting service, and there's a call broadcaster. It's an add-on service. It's not part of your monthly subscription, but I use the email service and the text service all the time. I can text me right here. I can say, hey, Jen, we're running a 24-hour sale. Boom. And then I send it with my credits that I purchased. It's like $20 for 500 credits, and it's a couple credits per text. But the person that comes through here, you can make notes, you can email blast them, you can put them in autoresponders, you can do whatever you want to do. And then here, and this will make sense in just a second, where this survey information is, all these answers are from when they go through the training system that Nicole is talking about. As they go through, we ask them questions, and all the questions go here, which make it really easy for us to call and follow through. Like, Nicole, like you were saying with your member, or the person you were talking to that said, I have not talked to this person in ages. Well, it's a great way when you get on the phone with somebody we've got it set up. The whole idea of the system is to get them set up to talk to their upline as a product user. Over here on the left side, if they were product person, they'd go to this training. If they were product and business, they'd go to this side. And so we know immediately when they come through, you get a text if you set it up that way. I want a text. I want to know everybody that's going through. you also get an email saying so-and-so just went through your training, they opted into the business side. So you know immediately who's going through, so you can follow up right away. And then they also are guided to connect with you through the product side. It's called the Wellness Connection Call. And on the business side, it's a mentor call. So when these people go through here, we know, like I said, we get notified. So we know who's hot and who needs attention in our business. So let me give you a quick tour, and then we'll do even some fielding of questions. Now this for Canada is going to be the same. Most of this training is going to be the same. Nicole and I went through it the other day. There's going to be some tweaks maybe with some of the starter kits, think little things, but overall it's going to be very, 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 very similar to that. And at all times, your information is at the bottom of every page, so that if they get confused or they, whatever they want to reach out, they can always call you. Like I said, the whole goal of this is to get people to contact you, and you develop those relationships with people. People always ask, Jen, how do you send it out? Do you send it out to your old people? Yes. Do you send it out to your new people? Yes. I'm having postcards designed so you can mail them. You can also email them. You can text them. You can call them. You can, however you want to get to you, talk to your people, do it all and blitz them and get everybody going through here, because then you can manage your organization and stay in touch with them and text them and do all the things you need to do to keep them going. So this is actually Nicole's page. This is the business. Hold on. I wish I could get this silly control thing out of the way. I can't scroll. Okay, I'm moving it right now. Maybe this will work. The controls for the webinar are right on the scroll bar on the right side. So this is the right side. I got distracted because my phone's ringing. The right side here. So I'm interested in the products and the business. So when they go through that, this is step one. And I'm not going to go through everything right now because we have the master sites you can peruse, and a lot of you have seen them. But see where at the bottom of each page, people would fill out this information, and that's what goes here into this survey. And that's when you can say, oh, I'm your enroller. You started with the oils kit. You're really interested in learning more about pets and immune health. How can I help you? What information can I give you? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're on Essential Rewards. Then we do the personality types as we go through it. Oh, you're a red personality. Blah, blah. We laugh, and I talk to them about their personality, and I make sure that they've gotten connected on the Facebook groups. And, there's all these little things for them to do as they go through their training. And the whole idea of wrong one. I'm a click happy person, so if I'm annoying you, I apologize. Step one is they can't navigate this because we want them to go through and fill out the survey. If they could click here, we would never get this information. So every page has a welcome video and then things for them to do. Step one is about them getting connected to you and your Facebook groups and being friends on Facebook or social media, however you plug into your people. That's what step one is about. Step one is also plugging them into what even the generic Live Green, Earn Green and the Diamond Factory system on Facebook, so that, because a lot of you are super new and you're like, well, how do I do this? I'm so new, I don't even have a Facebook group or, things like that. So we want to make sure everybody's taken care of. And I moderate those groups, and there's no crap allowed on there. I'll just put it that way. Step two is us getting them informed more about the products. And I'll tell you a funny story about step two. So again, there's a welcome video, and then we've recorded all these videos for the kits. So, when you click on like the essential oils kit, the videos play up here in the big video holder. And even my own members that have been in my organization for like 5 years went through this training and changed their orders. One gal changed her order 8 times, and the other one changed her order 5 times after watching these videos, because we have the essential oils kit, we have the Thieves Starter Kit, the Ninja Red Kit. Does that have to change for you, Nicole, these kits?
Yeah, they would.
Okay, so again, you guys, these are going to be a little bit different for you, but I'm just saying you're going to get the real gist of what the whole thing looks like, okay? And then we'll have to go through all these videos, but we've got different topics so people realize that Young Living is more than oils. Because how many of you have sponsored people with an essential oil kit? I want you to raise your hand. How many of you have sponsored people with an essential oil kit and they never order again. All these hands just start raising. Can you see that, Nicole? Can you see it? The little hand went up?
I can't, but I can imagine because I'm like raising both of mine right now.
Yes. So again, another pain that we've had is, oh, wow, we get them started with the premium starter kit. We make our $50 bonus and we're so excited, and then they never order again, right? Well, that's the whole purpose of this. We want to teach them about the green home. We want to talk to them about optimal nutrition. We want to talk about healthy immunity and kids and fitness and beauty and pets and accessories and emotional wellness. So we go through that, and then we talk about essential rewards, and we talk about getting them set up that way and why they'd want to. And again, there's, you know, even for the product people, there's a little survey. So yeah, the product page I meant. Step 3 is about them getting their heads, now mind you, this is the business side, okay? I'm showing you the business training first. Step 3, so step 1 is get connected. Step 2 is meet the products beyond just the oils or whatever kit you started. Step 3 is the getting their heads on straight. It sounds terrible, but we want them to have their heads on straight. So we're working on their personality type. We're looking at their vision. This is a really awesome interview with a couple diamonds about getting them to think bigger than what they're thinking right now. We want to know, you know, where they're at and why they're doing this and create even a bigger why. And then we also have their beginning action plan here. I think step 3 is the most important step of all steps because we're getting their heads on straight. You know, that to me is the most important thing. We want to know where they're going and how they're going and why they are going there. Step 4 is getting going, right? So my Adobe Flash is acting a little wacko. Step 4 is why are you here? Step 3 is why are you going? Step 4 is let's get going, right? We're not going to sit here and think about it all day long in step 3. We're going to get you into turbo mode in step 4, which we talk about the 3-step map to success, how to build a business. I mean, it's really what it is. It gives them some beginning words to say to people, how to enroll somebody, and then, of course, the list. Now, if any of you, I'm going to lower the hand. Has anybody here, let me find all my people. Anybody here trained with Danny Johnson? If you train with Danny Johnson, raise your hand, or if you follow some of her stuff. Nobody here uses Danny Johnson? I'm shocked. Well, I trained with Danny for extensive time, and a lot of this is built off of, there we go. We got some hands now. I was like, there must have been a lag. This is built a lot of what Danny Johnson teaches, and so we've got the list of names for people to make. So they do their memory jogger, and then they make the list of people to get their business launched. And you, as the mentor, go through this with your person and help them work their list. This is a memory jogger. So this is turbocharged step 3, right? Think about it. Get your head on straight. Step 4 is go into turbo mode. Step 5 is them getting their own system so they can duplicate the same thing that you are doing. And step 6 is, you know, just some like tasks and tools. Step 6 is them doing, you know, the comp plan. My comp plan in 10 minutes or less video is right here. Just the basic parts of the plan just to get them started, and then you can mentor them into learning more. Some of this will have to change, the disclosure statement. I don't know if you guys use the same one in Canada or not. But, you know, anything that will be changed or needs to be changed will be. And then a business startup checklist for their office and how to even start organizing their tax records, and then oily tools, of course, and TaxSpot. So, and then once they're done with this, they go to like a congratulations page, and we have them confirm their cell phone so we can text them through the system. I've been texting my people through the system, and it's really cool. Just make sure you put your name in there from Jen or from Nicole, or, you know, from your support, Nicole, because it doesn't say that when you do the text. I was practicing it the other day. So this is the business system to get people started. Very basic training, get them going, teach them about essential rewards, teach them about new products, get their head on straight, get them going, get their system, and then get some tools to manage their organization with the apps, and then they're out and ready to start. So let's see if there's any questions right now that I need to field before we go.
So Jen, I have been answering some questions as you've been talking. The one that I wasn't sure about was from Leo, who says, does this system have the capability of building a library of newsletters, online classes, and things like that, same as the Oil Academy?
No, it does not. Not at this time, but not. Also, too, there's, with that, it would be a whole monstrosity of dealing with compliance and all that. So I really don't think I want to do that. It's like, I don't think I want to go there with that. So no, I don't have that. The whole idea with this is that one of the things that is happening with this, and I think part of this was my initial idea, and this you can use as an online class because there are PDFs throughout the entire thing. You can guide people either through a live Super Saturday. You could do the morning doing the products here, and you show the videos, and you have people do the exercises. You make them a little printout binder, and then the afternoon you could do the business side. So I know that people are using this as a training academy. I personally want to keep things really simple, and you know, you could create and write your own autoresponders, you know, as a newsletter, you know, and as people join, then they would get the autoresponder. I just haven't done that because it's just too much, and I don't want to worry about compliance at this time. It's just that's just me. So I hope that helps. Ooh, did you get all the questions, Nicole? It looks like you did.
Yep, for the most part, I think just some questions wondering, does this system fully replace any other replicating websites that we have? And so some of the answer that I would give in that is you can go ahead and keep those replicating websites should you choose to have a place for people to go and kind of just surf around your website and look at products and that sort of thing. But I can tell you from experience that I've never had a single enrollment from one of those replicating websites.
Thank you. Thank you,
So
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of paying for that, your good, hard earned money for a system that isn't bringing you any value. I would much prefer have a system like this that is going to capture their information, educate them, walk them through step by step, getting them enrolled, because that is ultimately what we are all here for. We want to build an organization and then train them when they do join the team. So for me, this is a no-brainer. I would absolutely get rid of all your other replicating websites if you have them. And that's just my personal opinion.
Yes, you can. You can definitely. You can definitely do that. I agree with you, Nicole, at 1,000%. I've had replicating websites for 16 years. Nobody enrolls through them. And I'm going to get into Live Green in just a minute and why we built it that way, because I don't believe those static websites work. And I'll show you why in a second. Everybody thinks it's so romantic. They got these beautiful websites and all that, but there's a reason why people don't enroll on those sites, and I'll just talk about that in just a minute. Thank you, Nicole, for bringing that up, because I totally agree with you on that. I've never had anybody enroll through my websites ever. I always want to make that personal connection, and people come back to me to enroll. So yeah. Okay. So let's go to product. Product, when people choose the product option over here on the left, they basically go through the same training as the business. Step one is them getting connected to you and your product Facebook groups. They're not going into the Diamond Factory Facebook group. They're just going into Live Green. Step two is learning about the products, just like you saw on the business side. Step three is them doing their connection call with you. There is that also in the business side where, let me mute this, where they do the mentor call. It's one of the steps, you know, as you go through the steps. But on the product side is set up your wellness connection call. And that's what you were talking about, Nicole, with that person that was, you know, had a member that was unresponsive. This encourages them to set it up. I mean, we know they're coming through the system, but also here, it's like, what's the best time of the day? And they can click, you know, they could say, oh, evening, and I'm on mountain time, you know, and then I want to learn more about pets, and I'm looking to have more energy during the day. It makes it really easy to follow up. And then step four is just a congratulations step saying you rock, you made it through. And it's more simple, obviously, with the product side.
It is rather interesting, and you and I have talked about this and had a little bit of a chuckle that you can see as people are going through your system. So you can tell if they've actually gotten on the other side of the landing pages that you've sent them to and actually got into the meat and potatoes of the system. And even so far, just in the last couple of weeks, I've had people tell me, oh yeah, it looks great, it's all awesome. But going, oh honey, like you're totally lying to me, because I can see you haven't gone to the backside yet. You're missing so much. I don't even think you realize how much the system offers until you get on the other side of those landing pages.
Yes, absolutely. It's, whew, I love it. Okay. The last step here is they confirm their cell phone. This is on both, because we can't text them unless we have them opting in saying it's okay to text them. And then we have more resources for them, where to find Young Living all over the internet, the podcasts, and also because obviously you guys, we got to be mindful about telling them where to buy stuff. We give them the options to, where to get books and accessories and, LSP, Abundant Health, KRE, and Crown Diamond tools. So, so that gets them plugged in over here. So this is the new member training. Let me see if you have any, do you have any questions there, Nicole? That no, there is no danger of cross-recruiting, Linda, on the Facebook groups, because I moderate them. And I'm evil. Yeah. Let's just say I am evil. I have my own private Facebook group for my team, but I have not seen any cross-recruiting happening on there. And if it did, people would be banned and reported. So no, that does not happen. And if it did happen, I would need to know about it, and I would go ape shit. We'll just put it that way.
And not only what I think is really cool is this system here itself is when somebody actually is using your links and has gone through accessing the system through your link, you're flagged to them. So in terms of referring to this system, you don't have to worry about anybody stealing referrals, because it automatically takes you back to the original person that you have used the link for.
Yes. And real quick, we can go through these. Yvonne, can you personalize the web address? Both Nicole and I have done that. We just buy the URLs through like GoDaddy or some service like that, and then we use them to point so that these big URLs are not what people see. Like, where is it here? I've got it right here. So this is Nicole's, but it's, what is it? Get DFS Canada?
Yeah.
So like Nicole bought Get DFS Canada, and that when you click on that, it points to her replicated site. That's the way that you do it. So yes, you can, if you own, domain names, or you want to, send somebody one, you just point it and direct it. So we already talked about cross-recruiting. We don't, that is not tolerated. If you want to see Jen.
Val is wondering that she's had some challenges getting people past the landing pages, that they're a bit hesitant to enter in their info. What would you have to say for that, Jen?
I've had no, well, first of all, you got to set it up correctly, Val, because they're in your organization. So hopefully you already have their information. So if people are hesitating to that in your landing pages, then it depends on if you're talking about your current downline going in, or if it's prospects. Prospects, if they don't give you your information, then personally, I'm going to be straight up. I don't want to work with them. If I've got a prospect that won't give me their information so I can follow up with them next, I'm just telling you straight up. I don't mess with people like that. I want to spend my time with people who are really eager and wanting to do this and wanting to partner with me. It's also important when we send out the information in an email, you set them up. Like I've purchased leads, and I'll send them to my prospecting website for Live Green, and I'll say, look, I already have your information, but it's going to ask for your information again. So just put it in there, and I've got it twice, so it's whatever. Just let you know. So I set them up for it. I frame it, and then they're fine. Let's see before we get into the next.
Lisa Greaves wondering about special carrier fees for the texting.
I don't think so. We have to ask Tools Rock for Canada, but what I do is I pay by the credits. So in my system, let me close this up a little bit. So if I'm going to text me, Text, text, text. So if I sent me a text, it would go to, oh, it doesn't show you here. You buy credits. So that's a good question to ask, but I think it goes through this main service. You actually, I think you, gosh, I just did it last week and I don't remember. I will find out. I'll let you know, Nicole.
Okay, that sounds great.
I can ask Tools Rock because they obviously dealt with people all over the country, so all over the world, so I would imagine so. It's an awesome feature. I'm telling you, it's awesome because as you know, many people are, they don't answer their emails. And that's why this is not a heavily dependent system because emails don't get opened. Like my hottest email list on the planet gets only a 50% open rate of people that paid for my information. So even, a standard email open rate is 15 to 20%. So only 2 out of 10 are getting your information and opening it. Even if they want to open it, they just don't get around to it. That's why all the training for this system is right here online. This is the wave of the future, and that's why this is built this way. Yes, there are autoresponders that go with it, but it says not autoresponder dependent because these types of mobile responsive sites are the ones that people are using because email has become so passé. Do we have any other questions there, Nicole, we need to get?
I'm working my way through them.
Well, if you want to work through them, I'll move on to Live Green then while you do that.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so these are this is called the new member start site. Okay, this is the new member start site. This is a website within Tools Rock that you can use. Another one that you can use for prospecting that I had built and I shared it with you guys is this one. This one is a generic prospecting site with me in my soothing Chicago voice. They get this training and this PDF when they opt in. And again, this is just first and last name and email, so there's no phone number, so you're more likely to get more opt-ins. I have run ads with this, and I have crushed it. I've got 1,000 leads through this by running this as an ad on Facebook. This is a generic business training for home-based business or otherwise. But when you go to the other side, where is it at? La, 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 la. Okay. Let me go to the other side. Give it to me. I thought there was a button. Okay. So on the other side, we want, if they want to learn more, then their full information goes in here. And then it's, do you want to know more about my team, my products, my business? So you can prospect for business builders with this on the internet. So you can share this and get leads this way. And then they get that training that people really love that I did at New Year's this year. So that's a prospecting website that you get. And you also get Live Green. Now, this is the first thing that we built because going back to static web pages versus websites with products on them, the reason why products on websites don't work for conversion is because you're leading with the product. You got to lead in marketing. You've got to lead with a need, and when you lead with a need, then you are more likely to get conversion versus sending people, hey, check out my website, right? So, how many people here understand? Raise your hand if you understand that leading with a need is the way to market versus leading with a product. Because very few people are searching for Young Living on the internet, but they're looking for solutions. So we've got a ton of hands raising. Yeah. So that's why Live Green, Earn Green solution was handled. Now, the funny thing is you guys in Canada have green money, right? Don't you, Nicole?
Green money?
Yeah, is your money green?
It's all sorts of colors.
Okay, because in Australia, there is no green money, so they have to change it. I think it's going to be like the Live Green solution or something because they have no green. Like nobody down there would know what Earn Green was.
Yeah, we have purple and blue, so I guess we have lots of options here in Canada. We could get really creative with naming our domain names.
Live Green, Earn the Rainbow solution.
Yes.
So, of course, okay, you guys, this is the site where more of the customizing is going to happen. So just you could use the site as it is right now, but Nicole's going to be working on customizing it for Canada. But I want you to see it as it is for the U.S., because I know a lot of you also prospect in the U.S. as well. So when they land here on this page, this is my soothing voice welcoming everybody to the website, but it's talking about the problem that we have with chemicals and how we don't realize how toxic it is out there, and we're getting sick from these chemicals in our environment, and there's a solution to that problem. And this one does have the phone number and the email on there as well. So we've gone back and forth about having the phone there or not, or Nicole, you can decide when you build yours, maybe if you want to take the phone off. But the problem is most people don't answer email. So if you put in, if you take out the phone number and you only have an email in there, your chance of conversion is much less with contacting people, people that visit your site and then they go to, they opt in, but you won't be able to get a hold of them and follow up. So this one here would, Nicole, you'll decide what you want to do with these, but this first one here is the team, who we are. And it's really Team Young Living. So it's not, we don't mention any last names or anything like that. Your information is always at the bottom of the screen. We've got these testimonials that are in here. Nicole, you could decide to put different faces in there if you wanted to. These are all my team and my friends, people that I know. It's just validating. It was really hard to get those testimonials out of people. Not because they don't believe it. It's just hard to, it's like herding cats. So this is a very simple site. So we talk about who we are so that the prospect is getting to know us. We talk about the products. Now in here, I talk about the products in a way, solving the problem of toxins, and greening the home and making it a great place for your family, your pets, and et cetera, et cetera. And so I'll just let it play for a second. And they are plant-based. No lab-made chemicals allowed. So there you go. So that's what that's about. But here we have them where they could print out some PDFs. They could print out the Dirty Dozen from EWG, the Dirty Dozen, which is the hormone disruptors. And then I wrote this here, which is the toxic touch-me-nots. This could be made into a class right here. I teach a class from this, the terrible touch-me-nots. And then we talk about the products that are the most common products that people replace. And you guys may keep this the same, or you might tweak that as Nicole makes this custom. But right now, those are the products. The income is where we talk about the business. So in this opportunity, or this video, we're talking about, hey, if maybe you're thinking about earning some extra money. And here we talk about that. So we talk about the team. We talk about Young Living products, solving the problem of toxins in the environment. We talk about, hey, you love this stuff, maybe you could share it and you can earn some income doing something that you love. Here's the comp plan highlights, income disclosure, of course, we want to make sure people have that. And then because of my training with Danny Johnson, she's always said, offer more than one kit. She's always saying, get people taking your top package. And so we created some packages. These are not packages available from Young Living except for the starter kit itself. But I put these together and I wanted a price point of $160, wanted something between $350 and $400, and then one about $700 to $800. And I created these packages based off of products that I figured people would want to get to replace first. We got Zing in here, we got dish soap, laundry soap, veggie wash, and the bottom one, we have them replacing their lotions and their shampoos and, more products. So we're just
the great thing about those packages, Jen, that you've chosen, majority of those products that you've chosen for each of these packages is currently available in Canada, I think with the exception of just the Thieves mouthwash.
Okay.
And so we'll just adjust the prices and we'll keep those packages just because I think it is super important. I think that you created something awesome when you're leading with the consumable products versus just the oils. So we will keep all of that in the Canadian version.
Yes, and the thing is that we might have new products at convention we're going to add in too. So I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I'm assuming we got more Thieves products coming, and we might tweak some things here. And yes, these are just ideas. I put in the oils, and the diffuser in the big package, because I call this one the life changer. You know, they're going to be swapping out all their toxic products. They're going to be getting the oils. They're going to be getting Ningxia Red. They're going to be getting Zing. They're going to be getting some sleep bars. You know, all that crappy stuff they have in their house that is really gross, they're switching out with the life changer. And that includes the, you know, the everyday oils and the diffuser. And some of you may love them, just want them to get 2 kits. You know, you can do it. It's not like set in stone, because they don't order off of the site specifically. You know, it's not set in stone, but these are kits to give you an idea of getting people started. And again, you can use this for your classes or your presentations, even live. And a lot of people are using the Live Green. We didn't create any PowerPoints yet. Now that's to come. You guys, like I said, my time has been swallowed up by this, just creating what you've seen. But I've got some of my friends that have created green type of PowerPoints. You know, Diamond Maker has created a green living PowerPoint set, and so has Lori Gordon of Oil Revolution Designs. So there's PowerPoints out there you can get, and even my own upline has created some, so I haven't felt the urgency to do that. And then the last thing is for them to get started. So again, it's really simple. We give them the products on those different kits, and they are outlined right here for them. So when they click on this, you know, here's the Life Changer kit. Here's the instructions on how to enroll. So they have the instructions on how to enroll. They've got the item number and they got the price, which I'd have to give Nicole the draft of these so she could change the pricing to Canada pricing. And then we have a video. What'd you say, Nicole?
I said, yep, perfect.
Yeah. And then here is how to enroll. So, but I'm going to tell you this, you guys, 99% of people are not going to enroll on their own. People like myself that are like red personalities with like red personality on top might do it. But 90-some% of your people are going to come back to you to enroll, or you're going to enroll them on the follow-up. So we just put this video here to cover our butts. And also we have the printouts, which will help you as well. And then we talk about essential rewards in the video, and as well as having the PDF for essential rewards. So once they join your business, then they go in, you know, you can send them to the training and you get them like started. So that's what, you know, this is the crux of it. Now there's, Nicole, do you have any questions while I navigate over to Facebook to those awesome, I'm going to show them some of those landing pages that are coming up.
No, I think I've answered all the questions. I think we're good.
Awesome. So really, here's the Diamond Factory System Facebook group. And like I said, this is a super safe place. The only problem is I do sometimes put up cat videos or cat pictures. So that's my crazy side there. That's tonight's call. Okay, these are pages that are coming in a few days. We are having more pages built that are more generic, so that, you know, leading with Young Living is always not the greatest idea, because you got to lead with a need, or lead with, always leading with a need. So here we're doing that. So these pages are going to be available for prospecting and sharing on social media or running ads by the end of the week. So we've got this one of the Egyptians are doing it, so is Jesus, and Hippocrates are you. I love that. I'm sorry, I'm cracking myself up. There are some basic, this is when Jen Ashby and I get together. These are the kind of things that we create. There's going to be some basic landing pages, really generic, that look similar to, this training. So we got that. We also are going to have some that are video. I didn't put them up here, and I don't know if you know this, Nicole. We're going to have some pages that are kind of plain like this, but with a video holder where you can embed your own video. And you can say, hey, this is Nicole, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to be having class next Thursday night. Put your information in below, and I'll make sure that you get the details on where to go to show up. You know.
You did mention it, and I'm literally like chewing my nails off waiting for it. So yes. I'm excited about that.
I know. I'm so excited about that as well. This is a home-based business one. This one is for Christian prospecting. This one is for moms staying at home. This is stress reduction. You know, this is people looking for a business. This one's another reduce stress, show us how you can re-navigate your life. Then you would introduce them to Young Living. These types of pages, when you follow up with the lead, and they are, for those of you that follow Danny Johnson, it's like, how does this work? Well, you can run ads or share these pages, and then when people opt in, you talk to them on the phone, and then when you show them your simple message or your company, you show them Live Green, right? That's how this is built. Like I said, I've done a lot of calls from leads, and I've trained with Danny for over almost 10 years. That's what this is following. And my mentor, Tom Challen, worked very closely with Danny. So you know how that goes. So, oh yeah, we got one here that's essential oil quality. We're going to be talking about that. So all essential oils aren't, all essential oils aren't created equal. And then we're going to talk about that. So in the autoresponder, you could send them a report, or you could talk about quality, or you could follow up with people that want to know more. She just sent me something right now. I don't know if this is going to be something I should show you or not. She just sent this to me while we were on the phone. Oh, this is the one that her and I just did the other day about prospecting to men. Discover how you can.
It.
Yeah. Well, because I know you've got this going on with your own family there, Nicole. Here's your.
I could get my husband to actually do something. Yep.
Yes. Well, for those guys, this is for men. Discover how you can get turned back to, pay, whatever. I got tongue-tied right now. Ready to take control of your money and your mojo? We've got the solution for you. Enter your best contact information below. Do you remember the vision you had as a young man and how your life was going to be? Demands of everyday life have stolen your fitness, energy, finances, and dreams, keeping you from living your purpose as a man. Yep. We wrote this one the other day. So that's coming this week. Okay. I don't even know if I want to show you this. This might not load very well. We're having really fun with this. Ugh. This one may not happen because this is why is this being silly? Going green. Here we go. This was my idea. So this is a Green Living generic opt-in. Warning, this is an intervention. Break up that toxic relationship you're in and go green. Your toilet cleaner, laundry detergent, air fresheners are doing you wrong. Stop the insanity. It's time to end that relationship and create new romance with your home cleaning products.
Love it.
Yep. So that one may not show up exactly like that, but she sent me a few different ones to play with here. Here's one that's a hot pink. Ooh, that's fun with the pink. This is how we create, you guys. You're literally seeing it in action. Okay, I don't like that one at all. So I like this one or this one. Do you guys like the hot pink one, or do you like the green topped one? Type in the box. Which one catches your eye the most? That one, hot pink top, or green with this green here?
I like hot pink.
I do too. I think this one should be a little bit, have the orange here. But this pink like totally grabs me. What is everybody saying?
Pink, green, pink, hot pink for sure.
So
I think pink's winning on this one.
I think pink is totally winning. Okay. If you go pink, then go orange for sure. Cheryl, you're talking about like right here. I am thinking right here. You're doing it wrong. Put that orange. But you guys, we're still finishing up. We're trying to code this all and have it up by this week so that you have all these pages as well. Because when you're out on the internet and you're running any ads right here, this will, this is an ad that you can run generically. And then when they ask you, they opt in here with their name and their phone number, and then it comes through and you talk to them on the phone and you say, great, well, let me send you to the website that talks about what we do and what we're about. And you send them to the Live Green solution, right? And so that's how this works. So anyways, I don't really want to go
to work with Jennifer Ashby and potentially get some landing pages that are NHP related so that we can be a little bit more free with the language that we're using based on our natural health products. Yeah.
Stop it.
Super excited about that, actually.
You Canadians.
To get a landing page that says, got a cold or got a cough, and we'll be able to actually use that kind of language to draw people's attention is going to be super exciting. Yes,
I totally agree with you. And you can, a lot, it's so, something simple like this, where is it, simple pages like these or like this one could easily be built with whatever you guys wanted, whatever you guys decide to do. I mean, that's the beauty. I mean, we have these amazing people that own Tools Rock. Tools Rock is who powers this. The most valuable thing of all, my opinion, is this training. Everything else is great, don't get me wrong, but this will revolutionize your follow-up. This will revolutionize getting people started. This will revolutionize your relationships with your team, and also getting your duplication in place and creating, I don't know, I just, the whole goal of this is so that you don't crash in the summer. The whole goal of this is that you don't lose people after 12 months. The whole goal is that you know who's on, you know, the rockin' business builder on your 6th level, you know, that is in a leg that maybe the people between you and them are not really active. You know who to spend your time with. And like what this has done for me is I've got 2 days a week now where I coach for 4 hours a day, all the people going through the system. And I posted that video on the Diamond Factory System group. If you guys want to see it, or Nicole, you can share it to your group or however your people are. And I actually go through how I talk to people, like as if I'm coaching them through the system. So,
I think I already posted that one on my Aroma Sage group, but if anybody didn't see it and they want it, I'm happy to send that off.
So those of you that are in Canada that don't have your system, so how does this work? I don't want it to refresh. I want it to see. And Nicole, you might send it to everybody. The link for this is not GetSense. Oh, stop misbehaving. Get DFS Canada will send you to Nicole's link, so that, you know, when Nicole's got her subscribers going, then she can get it started to customize for Canada. You can start using it right away, absolutely. But to get those specific Canadian tweaks, you're going to get all of this, plus you're going to get the Canadian tweaks when you subscribe. You know, our custom system will be rolled out this week for Diamond Factory, and then Nicole can get the ball rolling for Canada. So is there anything else you want to say to that, Nicole?
Just that we're just in pre-launch stage right now, so we're working out the bugs for all the changes that we're making, and that will be ready as soon as we can make it. I mean, I'd like to have it yesterday, but I have this ginormous impatience dragon that nips at my heels all the time, so we'll get it ready as fast as we possibly can. Jennifer is working hard, and I'm working hard just getting her information so she can do her magic on her end. And so being that we're in the pre-launch stage, this is a great time to start sharing this with your teams, especially if you are concerned about paying for this system every month, or just maybe not maybe you're not concerned, but maybe you just want it for free. I mean, I would pay 3 times this amount of money for this system or what it can offer, but why not get something for free if you can? And so now's the time to start sharing it. Get your 3 referrals so that you're not having to pay that monthly cost every month. So that's what I would highly recommend for people, is just to use this time while we're waiting for the Canadian specific info to just get out there and share as much as you possibly can.
Yes, and if somebody has shared a link with you, please follow the link to get yours. You know, if you have somebody who's already shared it with you, go with that person and share, you know, so they can get theirs free. And if you, a lot of you are already connected with Nicole, so go through Nicole. But if, I know a lot of you have had some people share with you, it's just, you know, follow that link. And if for some reason you're here and you've already subscribed, or you're not subscribing through Nicole for whatever reason, then you will still have access to Canada stuff, so don't worry. No, I
won't cut you off. Don't worry.
Yes, it's how it goes.
Canadian, you're going to get it.
Let me see. Yes, there's going to be a lot of training. Don't worry, Val. You know, does this replace Wildist? It's up to you. You got to see how you work your system. Okay, Lisa, this is the one I really wanted to answer. How do you plug in your current members into the system? You need to, if you're using an email service that has the IP address stamp and the date stamp within 30 days of the last contact, then you can upload that list. If you want your Young Living people to get this and you don't have them in another database, you're going to have to invite them. The way I'm going to do it, I'm going to do a mass mailing, and my silvers are going to do their mailing, and I'm going to do my own mailings, and we're creating a postcard for that. But you have to invite them to go through to opt in. You can manually add 10
Jen,
a day. Yes.
I'm just thinking out loud here. Sorry to interrupt you, but with there's that report that you can get from Young Living, and it contains a CSV file. I noticed that in the back office when I was playing around the other day that if you had a CSV file that you could upload it into the system, and I was going to ask you about this, but Lisa brought up the question, so I don't know if that's possible. Maybe that's a Jennifer question. I'm not sure.
No, they cannot do the CSV because it does not have a date stamp and an IP address.
Okay.
Yes, because that was my first question. So I have everybody for years in Aweber, and so I can export that Aweber file into, because I had everybody in there from my YL family database. So I exported all the emails into Aweber, and then I because they've been emailed, they have an IP address and a date stamp, I can import that into ToolsRock. It's an FTC regulation thing. That's why we can't do it. That's why we can't just take a delimited file and put it in there. And the other thing I do want to speak to that really quick is that most of the email providers, they're jerks. They don't really like network marketing. They don't like home-based business. They don't like internet marketers. It's really highly likely that you'll get shut down someday because you are sending emails about a network marketing company. Ask me how I know. I've probably been banned half a dozen times and suspended from different email providers. So ToolsRock fully supports network marketing, and you're not going to get your emails shut down because of that. Some of you are probably like, what are you talking about? I'm like, don't even ask me my nightmare with MailChimp. It's like unbelievable. Will the subscriptions be switched over automatically? There'll probably be like code or an access code for you, Chantel, to unlock everything.
Can you just speak a little bit to your training session on the 21st?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I pulled it up here. Here it is, you guys. For those of you going to convention, please come and learn. Jen Ashby, who is the lady that co-creates all this with me, she's right here. She is going to be at convention for you. Like, she's coming to meet you guys. She is going to do a training. It's going to be, probably a 45-minute training on how to, she was a top network marketer in her company when she was like in the top 10% or something earner where she was, and she was qualified for a private training with Tony Robbins, and she is going to share that with you. And it's about how to support people. And it's not colors or gems. It's a little bit different. So she's going to do that. And then Tom Challen, you guys, Tom Challen is coming to work with you guys as well and do like a, up to an hour training on how to find people to talk to. You guys, this is huge. Tom does not get out of the house and go places anymore. He's a homebody. I begged him to come to Salt Lake for you. Seriously, like I was nervous he was going to not come. So, but I bought him his hotel and he got his flight the other day, so I know he's coming. So we have Tom and we have Jen. We're also then going to talk about the tools, the three of us, and we're going to do Q&A. We're going to go over some of the stuff with the system, not like super in-depth because you guys won't have your computers and stuff, but we're going to go over the tools and using the tools and da-da-da-da-da-da. So we're going to have an amazing, amazing, amazing training, and it's only $45. Early registration finished, but it's $45, and it's from 2 to 6. Oops, I dropped you, Nicole. It's diamondfactorysuperstar.com. That's how you find it. Diamond Factory, if I can spell. My cat just jumped on me. Yeah, diamondfactorysuperstar.com is how you find this. It's also on the Facebook groups. There's ads on Facebook that I'm running. You might see them, but you want to get into this. We expanded the room one time, and we're almost out of expansion on the second time. So this is going to be pretty big. It's like the little convention before the convention. You guys are out there. Why not learn? And I mean, to learn from Jen and to learn from Tom, And then to see the system is like, holy cow, for $45, get there. That's all I say. It's going to be at the Royal Garden Inn, which is just a couple blocks away from all the action. And it's from 2 to 6 on the 21st. So please come. Like, don't think about it. Just get registered. And there was something else. What else?
Another question here. First of all, I'll just make this one comment to reply to Heather's. Yes, please. If, for instance, you are in Heather's team, she has the system already, so please use her link.
Yes.
Don't be using mine. Please, just like your Young Living business, have some professionalism too when you're on other people's groups and pages. Please don't recruit from their pages.
Thank you.
That's something that isn't...
Yes, not cool.
Yeah, not cool at all. I had it happen the other day on my group. And so, yeah, work with your existing leaders, work with people within your team to share those referral links so that everybody gets to benefit. So, yes, make sure you're checking with your team on that. There was just the one other question. If there is currently a tutorial on how to use the landing pages to run Facebook ads, if so, where do they find it? And if not, how can they get that info?
I have on diamondfactorytraining.com. I have I think it's under module 500. There's Facebook ads basics.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's Facebook ad basics. And then someone asked too, when you share 3, do you get 1 month free? No, as long as the 3 people are still subscribing, you get yours for free always. So, and I really appreciate you bringing that up, Nicole, about sharing 3, or when you share, don't be spamming around, and also honor the person who may have shared with you first. There's enough to go around. I mean, this is exploding, and Tools Rock just offers this amazing program. I couldn't believe that they did that when we first talked to them. And you're like, what? You can get yours free? Like, yeah, it totally works. We will have a recording for this, not yet. It is being recorded. And then bring it over. Wow, convention. Let me put in the answer box for those of you how to register for the class. Diamond Factory Superstar. If you can't figure out, just send me a message or go to the Diamond Factory group. I agree. Registered. Lisa's going to be there. Cool. Oh, we're also, FYI, it's another thing I forgot. We are also going to be at the Aroma Share Day. We're going to have, the Tools Rock people are going to be at Aroma Share Day with me. Not Tom, but just, we're just going to be there all day, sharing and stuff. The difference between the 49 and the 99, Lisa, right now, as far as pages and stuff, there's not. But if you have a lot of people you're importing in, there is a couple differences with autoresponders. Like if you want to write a lot of autoresponders, where's Nicole's page? Okay, I'm having a problem here. Okay, I can shut that down. I can shut that down. Here it is. So when you go to Get DFS Canada, when you scroll down a little bit, or if you've got somebody else's referral link, but flexible subscription plans, if you click here, you will see all the differences. And most people are at the 49 because that's where all the really goodies come in. Some people start out here if they're brand new and they just want to share the Live Green, but you can do a ton of autoresponders with this one here. You can have an upload of 50,000 people in your contact manager. You can upload 25 a day into your contact manager. So if you are a leader and you've got a big organization, just pay somebody to upload 25 a day, manually put in 25 a day until you get them all in there. Phone dialer.
When the Canadian one launches,
yes.
So because Jen has been so generous to allow us to piggyback off of all the work that she's already done, we'll just be making, like we said, minor tweaks and changes for the Canadian content. The price will have to stay in U.S. pricing for Canadians. So there's no way to get around that unless we wanted to go and spend the thousands of dollars that Jen has spent to create this system in a completely different platform. So what was discussed is that we would offer more tools, more offerings on that list of things for the $19.99 as well as the $49.99, and then that way we'd just be providing more value for you for the cost that you're paying every month.
Super.
And so that details of that haven't been completely ironed out, but once I have that written in stone, I will definitely share it with you all.
Sweet. Well, I didn't know that. Well, I'm glad you said it, because I knew that that was something that was up for discussion because of the money and the exchange rate. So I'm glad that you guys talked about it, and I forgot to ask you about it. So bonus, and Nicole, you and your peoples that are, the ones that are helping you during this pre-launch, if you have leaders that step up and you want to help Nicole, I'm sure that she will be more than grateful for that, because you can have things customized and putting them in there. So yeah, I totally down with that.
If we want lots of different Canadian customizations that are outside of these main changes, like we really have the opportunity to create the system that we've always dreamed of in Canada. So if you have suggestions on things you'd like to see, I'm totally open to hearing them. They may take a little funding to make them come to fruition, but that's something that we can all work together to make happen. So don't be shy. Make sure you share those suggestions with me.
Yes. Please reach out. Another question that came up is more training. Is the session in Salt Lake going to be really about training on the system? To some degree, yes, but it's not going to be the nitty-gritty. I have recorded 6 or 7 webinars that are on diamondfactorytraining.com. It's my training site, and it's module 600, and they're open to the public. So go over there and get like tons and tons of stuff. So I'm going to send it right now. If I can type. Send to all. Diamond Factory Training. How do you spell training? .com. You can get like hours and hours and hours of webinars and technical stuff. So it's all there for you. There's also a pinned post on the Facebook group, on the Diamond Factory Facebook group. There's a pinned post there, and there's always more coming. I've got YouTube videos that are out there, so that at the class, it's going to be more of the logic so you understand the process and also why and how to make it work for you. And then there will be Q&A fielding and stuff like that as well. But we're not going to have the technology for you. If I show you and Jen shows you up there how to use it, you're not going to remember because you're sitting there learning, So you'll need your computers with you, or you need to follow a video tutorial, and then you can go through and watch it when you get back home. You'll understand the concepts. The other thing is, too, in the back of Tools Rock, there's going to be training in there, so you can learn how to do some of the things like, here's your getting started training. There is system training in here, how to use categories, how to do text broadcasting, how to create an opt-in form. There's going to be training in the back as well, so don't worry, you're covered. There's as much training as you want to learn. Do we have anything?
Question?
Yes.
Are we able to create our own landing pages in the back office?
Some of it will be customizable where you can put in your own videos, but you can have them build you custom pages, yes. But
okay.
You cannot create them like you could with lead pages or something like that. So they're all done for you, and there will be some that will be editable, and those will be available by the end of the week, hopefully. And then if you want something special, like you want to run a very special campaign and it works, I would suggest not messing around with having stuff built until you know what you're really doing as a marketer. But
yes.
if you have something, because I've done a lot of internet marketing, and so I kind of know what converts. And you really don't know till you build it, but I know what converts. And so that's why I felt confident in spending like 15 grand on having this thing made. So if you want to have your own pages made, you can. However, you just better know what you're doing. That's my point. Yeah. So, and we're still building it. I'm like, this has been quite the project. That's why people are like, let's just subscribe and let Jen, build it. And that's why there's a monthly fee, just because it is not, to build something like this is huge. And we wanted to build it in 2007, and it kind of imploded, and it's been shelved since then. And this is the first company that I have found that would build a system like this. I mean, a lot of people will build websites and stuff like that, but this system is actually by network marketers to network marketers, so that we have the best technology for building our business, not built by somebody who's a web designer. So,
Jen, would you mind just speaking quickly to the difference between Diamond Factory system and the Diamond Factory training and that whole lesson 600 section there?
Okay, Diamond Factory, I'll give you a little history. Monty and I built Diamond Factory training last summer, and we wanted a place for people to learn, like an academy, and have an online course program. And so diamondfactorytraining.com was created using a software that does classes. And so we released that, and we thought, it was a paid subscription. And then a couple months later, we met Jen and Anson from Tools Rock. And then we're like, we need tools. So we had them build Live Green, and then it morphed into the Diamond Factory system, and those are the tools. So they're two different things. So the Diamond Factory system tools, which we've been talking about for about an hour and 15 minutes, it's a monthly subscription. Refer threes, get yours free. It's complete. I don't even own it. Diamond Factory training is what Monty and I own. It's a one-time membership for $137, and you get lifetime access to all of the training. And there is, module 100 is available in the start training, and all the Monday calls are for free. And so is the Diamond Factory training is for free. But there's module 200, 300, 400, 500. Those are all paid training. And so whatever we add there is a lifetime membership. So it's two different things. And 600.
And the lesson 600, those are all free and relate specifically to this system.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, there's webinars upon webinars upon webinars and tutorial videos. There's like 6 or 7 or more there.
Is there a place in our back office in Diamond Factory system where we can see people that have used our referral link?
Yes, when you go to the back office and you go to contacts and you toggle here where it says prospect, and you go to member, this will show you the people that you've referred.
Perfect.
Yep. Prospect means anybody who's opted into the system. The member is who is, who you've referred. So you get yours free. Refer 3, get yours free. All right. Well, let's, if you have any other further questions, get with Nicole personally, message her through Facebook or, post on Aroma Sage. And then I will be hopefully seeing many of you on the 21st or the 22nd at Aroma Share. And of course, I'm also available to, for you guys to ask questions, but Nicole and I are working together on this project to help get you guys something that's custom for you and explode your business. Again, the whole point of this is for the Diamond Factory is called the Diamond Factory so that we can just help people crank out as diamonds. I mean, that's really cranking out diamonds. That's our whole purpose. So including myself. So I need to stop building systems and finish up my short jaunt to diamond, which is right at the fingertips of myself.
Well, we're going to be nipping at your heels in a couple weeks after using this system, Jen. So
I cannot wait to hear your stories. If your impact is like mine, I'm blown away every time I talk to somebody. People getting on Essential Rewards, or like that story you told me of somebody who couldn't get a hold of somebody forever, and all of a sudden now they're communicating with their organization. I mean, that's why we're doing this. I mean, that's the whole reason why. It's not set it and forget it. That's not how this system is going to work. You don't just subscribe and then magic happens. When you work this and you're getting the links to your people and you're following up and setting those mentor calls, your team you're going to see major growth. Oh, and even, I didn't even show you this. I mean, because I'm so stuck on these other things. We've done even a whole boatload of training for you. This is this is going to look a little bit different in a couple days because this is all going to be custom. But we've even created 26 or 27 Facebook posts already for you with the graphics. You can use these and download them and use these for Facebook or for Instagram or whatever. And we've even written the posts as well for you, which are at the bottom here. So you just, link the post to this and you post them on Facebook. The instructions are in the back, but there are tools for you to use to share your business even in the back. We've also got autoresponders in here for people that are your warm market, people you already know, how to invite them to look at Live Green. We've got scripts in here on how to invite people to look at your websites, words to say. So there's a lot here, you guys, and there's more coming even on my end, not including what Nicole is going to be adding in as well.
Well, and for anybody who follows me on my Aroma Sage group, you know what a graphic junkie I am, and I love sharing them. And so I will be working on some Canadian graphics with all of our NHS claims that we can add to those as well. I know lots of you have asked me, is it okay if I share your language? I love it. So we'll include, just like Jen has, we'll include the text that you would include with the graphic. So it's just literally copying and pasting, and then you can share these in your groups or on your Twitter accounts or your Instagrams or whatever, and they're all just like quick and easy plug and play for you guys.
Yes, that's the whole point, and because you guys are blessed, you can say more than we can.
Yes.
we have to say everything supports and maintains everything. You guys can go a little to town for it. And again, it's another part of the reason why we did Live Green. It's a lifestyle. We're not still chasing symptoms all the time, and that's also going to create more sustainability in your business. So sweet. Well, I'm going to render this recording and then I'll get it loaded to YouTube for you, Nicole, and then you can share it with people.
Awesome. That sounds great. Thank you so much for your time today, Jen. I know I appreciate it and everybody else appreciates it. And thank you just for building this system. I've been with Young Living for 3 years and have been waiting for something like this to get launched, and just thank you. I can't thank you enough.
Well, I appreciate that all of you are seeing the value. For me, that really, it's huge, because when you're building something like this, it is, when we started building Live Green, we didn't know where it was going to take us. And Live Green is nice, and a lot of you have been using it. But when Jen came to me about this new idea she had about this training, wherever the landing page is here somewhere. My tabs all look the same. You know what I'm saying? This new member training, I was like, oh my, wow, we need to do this, and we've been grinding on this for months. So yeah, I'm so thrilled that you guys are using it and you love it. I mean, that's even more important, because to build something and have nobody using it and is not good either. So I'm glad that you guys love it and share it and do it and have fun with it, you guys, and just make a mess. You can't really screw it up. So just share it and play with it and get better at your craft and get to the trainings and watch the webinars and ask questions. That's how you get really good at doing this. So, all right.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, and I hope everybody goes out there and shares their little hearts out about this system, and we'll see you all at convention.
Yes, it's next week. Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited.
I know, me too.
I can hardly contain myself. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Yes, it's going to be so amazing, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys there. And if I look like a frazzled, out of words person, then you know why I've been talking too much. So